How you doing? Good to see you too. I mean, when you think about it on that level, it's unbelievable. Because, it used to be a time when, you might, if you was on the right high school team, get a chance to play at the guard, college team in certain instances, but to see Streetball make it to the point where, some of the players sometimes are pro, of course, and some play in college, but a lot of them are just dedicated Streetball players. And, when you get an opportunity as a Streetball player who's just passionate about the game, where it's really not about the money, it's really just about, the winning and losing of it all, to see them get to play, in an arena like this, I think it's amazing, you know what I'm saying, and I'm very happy for them.
And my follow-up question for you is, what's the
Best
best Rucker Park experience that you ever had?
Rucker Park experience? I mean, it's been too many, man. I mean, I've seen.
Top two.
I mean, Kobe, was crazy. I mean, it's been too many, man. I mean, growing up, I was at the Ruckers before it was the Ruckers. When it was the Ruckers, the other Ruckers, you know what I mean? And I just had a lot of fun times there, baby. I mean, everything from seeing hustlers throw 10,000 in the air on a game to, unbelievable crossovers, everything you can name. You know what I'm saying? I just lived it. So just overall, the experience has just been amazing. And, as a basketball fan, it's good to see this kind of basketball too. We don't want to forget about the globetrotter of it all. It ain't only about contracts and rings. It's about passion and love too, and commitment. And these guys show that.
Question. When are you going to bring out your own team?
Oh, my own team? That's funny. On that level, I'm probably more qualified to talk about football if I was going to be coaching. I'm a maniac on the field and all that. That's where I, excel. Because, basketball for me, guys talk a lot and I couldn't handle it. But on the gridiron, I could just, put this head on you, and then when you relax and all that, we're good. So I don't know. We'll see. You never know. Maybe I will do it. Maybe we'll put a team together. I'm sure my man Lack can twist my arm and, get me to put a team together or something. We'll figure it out. Well, the game I was watching was New York versus LA, so
Good question. Terry Patterson, Minus Radio.
Pleasure.
I would like to know if you have the opportunity next time you have a game, would you be interested in being a coach, and how much would you spend?
Coaching, like I said, I don't know if I'm really qualified to coach. I mean, you got to know your limitations. You know what I'm saying? I might have, Kevin Hart at center or something. I don't know. But you never know. I'd be open to it. I'm not like totally opposed to it. It's something to think about. It could be fun. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's all about the community. That's the beauty of this. It's not really about money. It's not really about, ego. For the players it is, but most important, it's about connecting with the community and just being connected with your people, and just, because people in the inner city, we don't have a lot of outlets. Like, every summer during the month of August, I have a jumping ball tournament in Queens at O'Connell Park. And next year it'll be the 10th year. And, they play basketball, it's a basketball tournament. On top of that, the girls, they do double dutch and play ball. We have video games, we got bouncy houses for the little kids, we got DJs, barbecues, the whole nine. A lot of sponsors come out. I'd love for you guys to check it out and just, come out and cover it, because it's really a positive event. And like I said, we've been doing it for 10 years. This month will be out. This August will be the 10th year we've done it, and it's been really good for kids in Northeast Queens because, it's not a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? When you grow up in the hood, you can stand there all day and, look at your phone or something, or, but it's not much to do. So this gives them an outlet. I think that's necessary. Yeah, it's the whole month of August. The whole month of August, every weekend during the month of August. And it's almost like a summer camp experience for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because, just to give you some backstory, I used to take the kids away to a camp, and we called it Camp Cool J up at Camp Menacing, but that was real difficult and a lot were being left out. So I decided to do something in the neighborhood so that more kids could be included. And then I work with, local politicians, and, they cover it. Law enforcement puts people on it so everybody feels safe. You can drop your kids off at the park. It's right, you know what I'm saying? It's the right type of event.
I just have a follow-up question.
Mm-hmm.
That would be, your music career is taking us across decades at this point, and now your acting career is about to be the same. I'm just curious, what's next?
Well, you know, it's funny you say that, you mentioned the music, because, you know, I'm at the point in my career now, musically, where a lot of kids don't even know I make music, right? When you get to a certain age range, like after a certain range, obviously they know my history very well, but there's a certain age where they come up to me and they say, oh, he makes music? I didn't know he makes music, I thought he was an actor, this and that. So because of that, I decided to make another record, you know what I'm saying? And just to give you some thoughts behind it, like, I had a record not long ago, but it was one of my science project albums. You know, if you look at the history of my music, I usually have an album that does really well, then I have an album that's weird, then I have an album that's really well, then I have an album that's weird, and people wonder why that is. That's because I like to do science project albums in between my hood albums. You know what I'm saying? So I give the people one, then I do one for me, whatever I want to do. Then I give the people one, then I do one for me, whatever I want to do. And everybody always thought I was crazy because I never told anybody what I was doing. But that's the science behind what I do. So I decided to give the people one. So I'm going to make a joint called Go To, and we're about to drop it on. And you know, like right now, if you Google it, you know, I got a song out there with Movado that I just dropped that's starting to pick up steam, and you know, you'll see. I'm gonna kill it. Yeah, my man Mano on there too. That's right, Mano on there. Matter of fact, since we're in Brooklyn, Lucky Dawn is on there, Uncle Murder's on there. You know what I'm saying? The album is crazy. Raekwon is on there, Murder Mook is on there, Loaded Lux is on there. Yo, this album is stupid. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Hello, what's going on? You're kind of that artist that built a brand and you posted like a Grammy. One, what did you think of Drake's performance hosting the ESPYs? And if you had to volunteer another artist to kind of build that legacy, who do you think has the personality to host a major?
Well, I didn't catch the ESPYs, honestly. But you know, the snippets I saw, it looked like he did a great job. You know, there's nobody I would really recommend. I just think if you feel like you want to get up there and you have the chops to do it, because it is a different skill set, I'd encourage guys to go out there and do it. I believe in never limiting yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should put any limitations on what we do. You know, so that's why I choose to do things that are kind of outside of normal, standard, and conventional thinking, because I don't limit myself. So if I want to go do a TV show, I work on that. If I want to do a movie, I work on that. If I want to do an album, I do that. You know, whatever I want to do. So, you know, I would encourage everybody out there to go after their dreams and do what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Last.
The history of the record, man, is something real historical. Can you explain that symbiotic relationship between entertainers, musicians entertaining, and athletics, and athletes that they're entertaining?
Well, I guess the relationship would be the fact that, you know, entertainment and sports is something that we use to get out of this inner city, to get out of the ghetto. I mean, you know, entertainment and sports is a big outlet for our people. Hopefully that'll change, and I think it is changing. More people are looking to become doctors and lawyers and mathematicians and scientists and studying technology and things like that. But sports and entertainment is still a big part of us escaping, you know, the trap that is the inner city. You know what I'm saying? So that relationship is ongoing. I mean, you know, every person that's in the sports world can relate to entertainment and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is our way out, man. And it's also an escape. A lot of people go through a lot of stuff every day, and sports and entertainment is a way for them to get away and forget about their troubles and kind of just be happy for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Because life can be a little tough. It can be stressful. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't forget that. And just because I'm in Hollywood, I didn't forget that. So, you know, that's why I like to come back and do stuff like this and touch the people. You know what I mean? I never want to get too big. All right? Peace.